nice sunrise. Sunrise? Sunset? Let's find out. Sunset. Wrong time of day. That's a nice sunset. Yeah. Looking up. Alright, so today we're going to do Sightseer. Now we did Headhunter last time. By coincidence, you can do them back and forth, whichever one you like first. I kind of like Sightseer. It's nice and simple, and you can do it on your own if you want to, or in public sessions. You can also do it in an invite-only server, which is important for a lot of people out there that want to play on your own, or you just feel like people keep stopping you, or maybe you want to have your friends together. You can do an invite-only server. Okay? And yeah, that's my little helicopter there. I've already used it earlier for one of these missions earlier. Park my car there. The only downside to doing these missions, the VIP missions, is unlike the regular other types of missions, you never get the chance to reload your ammo, or your body armor, or repair the vehicles, things like that. So, you know, here and there you've got to take the time to take this out. Now, you've got the cooldown timer, which I'll show you here. So I'll bring up my interactive menu. And we'll go to Secure Serve CEO. So you register as a CEO, VIP, and then you go into the VIP work, and here's our missions. We did Headhunter in the last episode, I think, and now we're waiting for the cooldown timer. Now, you'd usually be quicker than this to make more money, but we're taking our time here to show you guys. So, you know, you can see that that one's still got 4.5 minutes. Now, usually it'd have more minutes. I've been kind of taking my time here, so usually it'd be like 6 or 8 minutes I'd be waiting, maybe 9 minutes. So I'd usually switch over, and Sightseer would be ready. And I'd do that, and then go back and forth. So here's Sightseer here. And this is how you launch it. And you can do it with associates or on your own. There we go. Now we're all by ourselves, so we don't have to worry too much, but we do have to move. Now we'll leave my helicopter, and I can show you guys right here at the where we are on the map is the little spot where you can pick up lots of helicopters here, near the marina there. And quite often you can find an in-game helicopter here too. And there's a lot of the Air Force airfields. The airfields as well will also have helicopters and stuff you can use. If you're on an invites-only server, you don't have to worry too much. It's much better to have an armored helicopter like that if there's other players around that might come mess with you. So we get up in the air. You can do this from the ground, but if you're on a populated server, you might want to do it from the air. Get a little bit of height so you don't have to worry too much. Oh, messed up my first encounter. We'll just lock this one in. This one's probably the easiest of all the little unlock code games they give you. Well, it only resets the last one, unlike others that reset the whole thing. There we go. So you'll notice on my map, there's a little green icon amongst all the other green icons. I don't know why they picked the same color. Why Rockstar did that. They should have picked some other unique color or something. But there's a little green chevron, little arrow pointing down, and kind of sort of like a checkbox. And I'm facing right at it right now. And that's the icon. So we're going to go to the map here for a second. We'll bring it up here, see how far away it is. It's right here. That's what it looks like on the map here, when you see it like that. If it's far away, it seems to be that little arrow icon. So it kind of tells you the direction to go in. And so you'll complete the game, and it tells you the direction to go in, and off you go. And obviously this is best in a helicopter. As you can see, this would be a little bit of a drive. It's easy, especially in a fast car, but you do only have like 15 minutes, and sometimes those locations are close together. Like we've got to pick up 3 packages, and sometimes they're close together, and sometimes they can be a distance. So you want to give yourself grace time, because you just never know how long it's going to take you. And a helicopter definitely speeds that along, if not makes it incredibly easy. Yeah, something like a buzzard's nice. I do like my Savage. I prefer the Savage because it's just a little bit tougher for the public servers. But if you're not on a public server, or if you're just trying to be fast, helicopters like this or buzzards are probably better. So here we go. Looks like this one's outside that church outside of town, near one of the clubhouses, the MCs. So we'll gently kind of land it. There we go. Well, let's go find that first package. As I was saying, during those cooldown timers, it's a good time to go and repair your vehicles, or find yourself a new helicopter, or spawn in a new helicopter if you own one. And away you go to pick it up or whatnot, and replenish your armor, and then by that time, usually the next mission's ready to go, and you fire it up. And believe it or not, it actually makes better money doing that than a lot of the other things I've been doing for a while. It's close, but this is definitely better. So there we go, we've picked up the first package. It says other players in the session have been alerted to your activities. These players can now come after you, come after your organization to earn cash and RP. And Rockstar, they pit everybody against you who's not in your group. Now, like I said, I'm on an invite-only session, so I don't have to worry about that for now, so I get to show you guys. But otherwise, I would be a beacon on everybody else's map right now, telling them what I'm up to. So we quickly go over here to the Sightseer app, 9344. I just look at part of the numbers personally. Oh, there we go. Could look at all four, but some people, I just find it easier just to pick two numbers and look for them. And quite often, when you find them, they're quite often the right set you're looking for. Every now and again, it can trick you, but it's usually the right set. Oh, wrong way. Carried away talking. So, like I said, you can do it a lot faster than what I'm doing here, if you ask me. We're just kind of taking our time on an invite-only server, and just kind of explaining it as we go along. But when you're in the zone, per se, a money-making, grinding zone, you can just bang this off, and you'll get used to the spots. The spots are pretty spread out. I've seen a couple of them come up a few times, but they seem to have some diversity. It seems kind of random, because I've done this where 2 or 3 packages are almost all together, and I have it done in, I don't know, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. It's crazy. And you get a good payout, because I think it's around 25,000. But I've had other times where they're not across the map, but halfway across the map, enough that it takes me at least 10 minutes to do it. So hopefully this helped you guys out. You do need to be a VIP or a CEO. Now I have to test this out, but I think if you're a CEO, you can do it for free. You don't need the $1 million. If you're not a CEO, you might need to have $1 million in account. Now, it doesn't cost you any money, or thankfully, no $1 million. You just need to have a $1 million in your account to be able to call yourself a VIP. So you just go through that interactive menu. Usually there. M on your keyboard. On your controllers will have a button too. On the Xbox controllers, I know you hold down the select button, and usually it pops up. And then you go in there and register as a CEO or a VIP, and you can launch those missions. And they're pretty good payouts for solo things. Let's get a little closer. And for this stuff, you can also, as I'm doing now, give you some practice on fast landing. I'm a decent pilot, I think, but fast landings aren't without damage. I'd like to improve my skills that way, so this is a good way to practice it. You can just go around, and on a public server, you've got motivation to be fast, because there is always the odd guy that just wants to come get you. Even though it's really not worth their while. It's more worth their while to be an associate and work with you and they'll make way more money than trying to bug you, but good luck trying to tell people that. They got to find it for themselves, I guess, or just what they want to do. Alright, so go back to my app, 3rd time here. This one's a nice, easy game. Just pick the red letters when they come up. Boom. Password's deadlock. Sometimes you get Morpheus. Alright, off we go. So hopefully you guys can see that extra green icon on my map. Dodge some trees. Yeah. Again, I don't know why Rockstar would make the icon green. All your houses are green. Why would they do that? It just blends right in when it's all together like that. But nonetheless, I think you guys can see that checkboxy chevron, arrow pointing down kind of icon there. Fly around the mountain here. And see, it's nice, easy. Hopefully you'll see the payout coming up soon. And I'd say this one's actually on the longer side. So hopefully you guys find it fast, because it's sometimes faster than this. Oh, look at that. See, it's just on the far side. Thankfully, we don't have to go too far. It's right over here on the coast somewhere. So, and it gets you better at looking at your map. And, at first, this game could be disorienting for a lot of people trying to figure out where you're landing, where you're coming in at on the map, because it kind of zooms in the map in and out as you're traveling and at your different heights. It helps you, but it makes it hard to figure out how far away something is sometimes when you're not used to it. So as you do this stuff, it helps you to practice quite a bit of those skills. Before you know it, you're able to tell across the water which pier it is that the little icon's on for all the missions. There we go. We are the winner. Dirty Laundry, that's my company. Dirty Laundry Clean It. Collected all the products. Alright. Smoke's bad for your kids. Don't do that. Yeah, and that was 23,500. Not sure if there's different payouts depending on the time. I think I've seen variations. on the payouts, but I'm not sure if that's... we don't need the noise of that helicopter. Sorry, Dad. Hopefully these guys will get around on their own. But yeah, I'm not sure if the payouts are affected by your CEOs, but I think I've seen very, little bits of difference. I thought I seen 2,500. I'd have to check through my recordings, but I thought I've seen 2,100, 2,200, but it seems to be around what you guys just seen there, 2,300 or so. But there could be some variation based on time, or if you have CEO associates with you, friends with you. Okay, and it's a good idea to do that. If you don't already know that, just to finish this video, you go into your interactive menu here, and you hire associates. And for those that don't know, it's really quite a good system. So there's hire associates, but we have no free players in the session. But if we click that, you can go in and you can hire close people, close proximity, select players, your friends, whatever you decide. And when they're a part of your organization, they make $5,000, I believe, about every 10 minutes or so. And that adds up after a while. It adds up pretty quickly. I think some people say that give or take is around $50,000 an hour, and some people say that's not the greatest money, but it can add up because usually you're doing other things that make you money in RP at the same time, so it tends to compound with everything else. So when I'm going around making this money, they're actually making better money than me because they'll be making this money and the $5,000 plus RP for riding around together and all that stuff. So it's a really good idea to be a CEO and to be an associate. All right, hope somebody out there learned something. I know I did doing this. They're good fun missions. You can do them much faster than this. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Woo. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This is Missing Sock, playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PC, online. Bye-bye.